Hey, welcome back to Let's Loose.
Time to wrap things up.
So, where I left off with the story, Jelly was just giving me a bunch of shit because I was giving this woman a pass. And I was like, okay, well. So I start talking to her a little bit. Because she's like, well, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. Like, I was actually just going to say fuck it, because it was a small stretch. I really didn't care.
Didn't want to do it the whole hassle.
Yeah.
Over nothing.
Yeah, it really wasn't a big deal. And her truck had no damage. So I was like, okay, well, she said I have to call for 3As. So I was like, all right, do your thing. So I'm sitting there, I text my uncle, I'm like, yo, is it okay to ask out a chick that just hit your car? He's like, yeah, fucking go for it. You ain't ever gonna see the bitch again. I'm like, well, she's a lady, first off, but okay. So we get to talking a little bit more, and I get to know her a bit, and she told me her name, and I don't remember it. And, she worked in Harrisburg and all this stuff. She was really chill. And we got to talking, and I guess
warm out.
I guess AAA said the cops had to come, and they had to do a file of the report and shit because there was fluid leaking from her car. So we were talking for like 20 minutes, and I was about to say, hey, would you like to maybe get something to eat sometime?
Maybe you owe me some dinner for this.
Yeah, play it up. A fire fucking engine shows up. A fire truck shows up. 4 firefighters get out, come over, and I'm like, can't ask her out right now. So 4 dudes come over and throw cat litter down underneath her car, where the leak is. And then they leave. I'm like, okay. Talking a little bit more, and I'm like, all right, here we go. Gonna make the move. Cop shows up. Motherfucking police. The cop shows up, and I had already popped her hood and found the brake leak, the leak in the line. Well, he wanted to do it himself, which took him a half hour, and he had a flashlight and everything. Then he had to fill out a report. And I was sitting there the whole time like, dude, you gotta hurry the fuck up. I want to ask this girl out, because I'm not asking a chick out in front of a cop and getting shot down in front of a cop.
And he just goes, ooh.
Yeah, I'm not having that.
Wait, I'll be a fucktard.
Yeah. So,
You're arrested.
he goes to his car and he's filling out paperwork, and I'm like, now's my chance. Her dad shows up to pick her up. I was like, oh my god! No, I can't, because you just cannot ask out a woman in front of her father, mother, whatever. I'd rather ask out a chick.
Or her father, mother.
Or her father, mother. I'd rather ask out a chick in front of, like, 4 of her friends and get ostracized from that, like, just berated by them. But I can't ask out a girl in front of, like, with her pops there, or mom. It's way too awkward. Because literally what it would have been is like, excuse me for a moment, sir, I'm going to ask your daughter on a date because after about 4 of them, I'd like to stick my dick in her. Yeah? Okay.
She'll
You're
be like,
being generous by saying 4.
and she'll be like,
shut up, JD. You don't know me.
And she'll be like, wow, this is done now.
What if
Wow, that was something. Good for you.
What?
You
Good
tried.
for you.
What if she had daddy issues? It would have been perfect.
Oh my god.
You missed the opportunity.
You never know.
Oh my god, what am I doing?
Chapter 12.
Chapter
You're
12.
telling stories. What you're doing.
So,
Chapter 12.
her
yay.
dad's sitting there, and he was so like, thank you so much for not blah blah, going. I was like,
For not sticking your dick in my
yeah. And I was like, yeah, it's cool, it's
Thank
cool,
you.
I'm just trying to get home and get some food, blah blah blah.
Was he a fat guy?
He was actually kind of a fat guy. And I was like, yeah, I'm hungry too, I'm really hungry.
Try and connect with dads
Like,
before.
yeah, I was trying to make a connection with Dad because then he was like, maybe, yeah, because that was going to happen in 100 years. You should date my daughter.
You like sustenance? I like sustenance too.
You put it there, you'll
We're
love this
best
game.
friends. I should date your daughter.
You like music? I have CDs. So,
I got an 8-track.
so there I am. Cop comes over, hands his paperwork, and I'm like, okay. And they were like, her and her dad's numbers on the claim, and I'm like, okay, cool. And I noticed my information wasn't on there, my number. I was like, do you guys need my number at all? Do you want my number? Do you need my phone number?
Nice.
Like, I pushed it 4 times.
Well, my boyfriend wouldn't like me having it, so...
And I was like, just in case. And they were like, no, I think we're good. And she was like, yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. And I was like,
Get away. Go
like,
away.
okay, fuck it. So I'm driving home. And I called my uncle, the master of fucking telling me to do the wrong thing. He's like, I was like, yo. He's like, what's up? Did you ask that chick out? I was like, no, her pop showed up. He's like, fuck it, do it anyway. I was like, I ain't that desperate. I was like, but I do have her number. He's like, yeah? I was like, it's on the police report. He's like, call her up. I was like, is that legal? He's like, fuck it. Okay. So I call her up.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Whoa.
I like your uncle, but isn't
This is
he's
like
married,
that episode
right?
of Seinfeld where he got that girl.
I know, off a charity auction.
Yeah.
He's married, right? Your uncle?
We'll talk about that off screen.
Okay.
That. I'm mouthing a lot of things right now. Mouth wording
Moving
things.
on!
Anyway, so I call her up. The line is disconnected. Or at first I thought it was busy. So I was like, alright, I'll try again.
Half
Maybe
hour.
a couple hours, whatever. I'm in no hurry. I'm happy being single. So I decided to call Brian up. So I'm like, hey,
Ask
Brian.
him to fuck. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
why
usually
not
what I
fuck
do.
Brian? He's my side bitch. He's my bottom bitch. So I'm like, hey, Brian, is it okay to call a girl and ask her out using the phone number she left on a police report? No. No. That's never okay. You never do that. I don't know what happened to you, but no. Never. Okay, I tried already. We shouldn't talk for a while. Okay. So, I tried calling her 2 more times, once that night and then one the next day at like lunch. And I wanted to work the next day and did the same thing. I went up to my boss, I was like, yo, Ryan, I'm going to call a chick using her number off a police report and ask her out.
How many people need to reassure you that
I
this
was-
is a
I
good
was-
idea or
I was
bad
immediately
idea?
thinking
It's more or less
like-
because it's such a great opener to the story.
All I can think is that it's like 3 out of 5 leading friends recommend calling this girl.
Yeah, I know. I get 3 out of 5. That's still above average.
Yeah.
So I call her at lunch, and the line is still busy. And I'm like, well, this is just a disconnected number. That bitch lied on a police report. This isn't her phone number. So,
Just 10 steps ahead of you.
exactly. So then I decided to go the next step. I had her address. No, I'm joking. No. No. I left it at that. I could have.
I put on my best suit, grabbed myself a
I
blue
left it
box.
at that. I saw that it said Goldsboro, and I just said, we're gonna...
It did say Goldsboro.
Really?
Yeah, she's from fucking Lewisburg
No
area.
shit.
Yeah.
No shit. I can't believe I
Way to be.
didn't even mean that.
No,
I just
yeah.
was talking shit about Goldsboro.
Yes, she was actually from the Lewisburg area.
Got it from up here.
It was an experience.
What?
That's my accident story. And my grandparents, I told them what happened when I got home from the accident. And of course, my grandmother told everyone on the block. So the
What's she
next
gonna do?
Yeah. So the next day I come home, I'm walking up the steps, and my neighbor, she's outside. She's like, Andrew, I heard what happened. You should call that girl. That's Destiny. I was like, no, I think her name was something else. But, no. You should call her. You know crazy things. I was like, yeah, I'm going to
You
go.
know crazy things, including that woman.
I was like, well, I'm just going to go upstairs and play video games. Because that's the lights for me.
You don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah. Andrew, we want grandbabies.
You got a sister.
I do.
That's what you do. You just bonded straight off onto the...
I have a sister. I forgot.
Yeah, that's pretty much,
Be
my
like,
brother
they bitch about
already has names for
grandbabies.
his
You'd
kid.
be like,
Alrighty, I'm gonna name my kid Calvin. After Calvin. Future wife. You know.
If I was future ex-wife.
Yeah, future ex-wife.
I'm always on the
I'm
lookout
gonna-
for the future ex-Miss Boone.
Yeah.
Kids?
Dude.
Oh, hell yeah, 9. I hate kids.
It's like a woman said to me the other day at work. She's like, "You're gonna make a great father." I was like, "Let's be real. I'm gonna make a great stepfather." Because chicks my age, they've already got kids or they want kids, and
The residents at work always say
Or
that when they
you're
change their
gonna-
diaper. They're like, you're gonna make a great dad.
That's the thing, though. It's like people tell me the same thing, and I feel
And I'm
you and
like,
I are
no.
the same way. We show like a certain side of ourselves in that situation, but then we tell them it's like you really don't know me.
They do. When I change their diapers, they're like, you're gonna make a great dad. You're so caring. Oh well, my future wife hates children and the thought of having them with me. So no, I guess
Okay.
not.
I just assumed Angelica was barren.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Fucking, that's gonna be the thing that sinks this, and be like, I can stand the fucking constant gay jokes and the swearing and the talk about religion being bullshit. But once you start talking about women being barren, that's a line that you can't uncross
You
over.
can't come back from
Yeah.
that. You can't jump back across the line. And when
51 followers to 3.
And it's the three
Great
of us.
perverts.
That's how it started. I was like, dude, we got 3 subscribers. Who are they? Me, you, and Angelica.
I forgot how this internet thing works.
Oh, the internet forgets everything. Remember Rickroll? Oh, it's still around. I'm sorry, Angelica. I made a very bad joke. There, I apologize.
Happy now?
You happy, internet?
No, it was just a joke in poor taste.
You want to talk about jokes
I
before
wouldn't,
taste?
I wouldn't say it's a bad joke.
We can.
It's decent.
I'm not gonna mention names. We could go dark places.
That one guy laughed.
We could go some really dark places that me and Brian have gone to before in very awkward public settings. But
Probably
I
just
won't
wait until you go
touch
to Denny's lady.
I mean-
Lady, yeah, Denny's later that night.
I mean, I wear
Anything
gloves
goes.
for a lot of the weird things I do at work, but I still technically touch them.
Well, we're gonna end this episode. And after Brian kills these things up here and thing on the. Oh my God!
Yeah, we're getting close. This is going to take us into the government sector.
Where the fuck are you?
This is the machine you were trying to fix. This is the big mining machine.
Are you on a piece of the core of like the planet that you took out?
No, you're in. Yeah, technically, you're in the moon. You're in the moon of Saturn, Titan moon. Get it, Titan Station.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, this is the mining corporation on Titan Station, but you're going into the government sector because that place has not been touched by this Necromorph.
Well, it looks like it has, because all these
Well, this
fuckers are
is the
here.
mining place. This isn't the government sector.
Okay.
Now you're going to leave a giant fucking hole in the government sector with this thing. Hence the reason why they're going to start flooding in.
Okay. Well, we'll look more into it next time on Let's Lose.